Are you guys able to mention any of the clientele that you guys work with?
Oh, yeah. We got Usher,
Johnny Gill. We've done Tyler Perry. We've done Oprah, Gayle King.
Oh, Oprah.
Yeah, Oprah, Gayle King. We've done Jay-Z, Beyonce. We've done Katherine Heigl.
Big flex. Go ahead, keep going.
I mean, the list goes
Ben Stiller.
How to beat the trap. Peace, family, and welcome back to How to Beat the Trap. I'm your host, Jay Morrison, here with Sharlinda Parker, Queen Sharlinda, and Queen Sabrina Rowe.
Yes.
As you can see, two twin sisters and the owners of 2 luxury exclusive nail salon and beauty spa here in Atlanta, Georgia. We're going to dive into these queens' individual stories, although somebody came out 5 minutes early, and as you see, they are twins. Who's the oldest? You.
I'm the oldest, yes, 5 minutes.
Sharlinda, 5 minutes older.
5 minutes older than Sabrina.
All right, so family, as a reminder, How to Beat the Trap is about how amazing individuals, influencers, overachievers have come against some of America's most common traps, the corner trap, maybe, the college trap, the corporate trap, or the culture trap to achieve amazing things in their lives. And the trap is defined as I want to tell you guys, you queens, the trap is defined as a system or program that entices or entangles us, but is meant for the benefit of another. Right? So kind of how like college, right? Our whole lives we hear like, go to college, right? Go to school, and although it entices us, right? And there's benefits to college, of course.
Yes.
But college is meant for you to rack up some student loan debt.
That's it,
so the
for
government
sure.
and corporations can get some interest
For sure.
in some payments for the benefit of another, right? A lot of times, the culture trap. We're taught to, blow money fast. You can't take it with you, right? To be consumers, right? To keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody did a thumb point.
Because that's her motto. Yeah.
We won't get into that,
Yeah.
right? So there's a culture trap that we think is for us, but it's really for the last names of Gucci and Louis and Mercedes and everyone else, for them to benefit, for us to be consumers, right? And the corporate trap. We're told to go to school, get good grades, and get a good job. So we can be industrial class and a working class, but the real benefiters of that corporate trap is the big corporations that benefit from our hourly wages, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna get into all that today. And our Queen, so what we do is, and what I wanna do is I wanna start, right? I like to reverse engineer.
Okay.
So before I kind of talk about how you guys got to where you are today, let's talk about 2 and anything else you guys have going on and who you are and where you are today. We're going to share the mic. I'm going to make sure that I moderate. We don't want no sibling rivalries going on.
No, definitely.
Okay,
I wouldn't do that. Yeah.
The oldest, I'm the oldest of 4.
Okay.
So I'm going to be a little bit partial to the oldest. I'm sorry.
Right.
But can you guys tell us in your own words, what is 2, who you are as individuals, and anything else you guys have going on as entrepreneurs, as women, as mothers, wives, all that. We'd just love to hear your story.
Okay.
Well, I'll start off. Sharlinda Parker. 2 is 2 Nail Salon and Company is an all-natural, Black-owned and operated nail salon here in West Midtown here in Atlanta. And 2 we like to have incubator services inside of 2. So we like to help out and give back to the community from someone that's starting up. Sabrina and myself been in the industry now for about, 30 years?
30 years, yeah.
30 years. 2 has been around for 20 years. And the 2, everybody always asks us, what does that mean? It's 2 of us. So we just wanted to identify with just twins in business together. Not only are we sisters, of course, but business owners. You want to take it from there?
Well, yeah. Okay, she was speaking on the incubators that we have now. We have like other business owners to come in and they can run their business. And we always help them out a whole lot because we actually push our clients onto them of whatever the services they're getting done. And they become extremely successful and then they move on and get their own. So we are happy and excited to say that we help other young brown people get their business up and going and be very successful.
To piggyback off of our clients, because we do have a huge clientele base. Right now, in the pandemic, Sabrina and myself have become not only the owners, we're employees now. And
most businesses have had that to do that, become employees again.
Wow. Because of demand?
Because of the high demand and because of people they're not working now. Everyone in this, right now that's going on, people are wanting to be entrepreneurs themselves, and it's hard to just find employees. Licensed employees, I should say. So I can go find anybody to do nails. So Sabrina and myself, in the future, we definitely want to license young ladies or men of color, or any, but just so we can get them their license, because you have so many people out here that's doing the service but not licensed.
Wow.
And what we actually do, we actually give them the blueprint. No one gave us the blueprint.
Yeah.
We made the blueprint. So to actually get young, not even young, but just brown people, men, women, whatever, we want to give them the blueprint so they can actually do it and succeed in this business.
Yes.
Because we have a great blueprint. We're just trying to give it to the people.
Right. So what is, I have several questions, right? So as an entrepreneur, I'm really excited by this.
Yeah.
What is the benefit to someone being licensed versus unlicensed in, just say, the nail tech or beauty industry?
The benefit is, that's just the nature. You have to be licensed. It's just like going to a barber or going to a hairstylist. Something can go wrong, and you're liable for that particular service without being licensed. It's just the nature of it. So when Sabrina and I started out 30 years ago, we just had to have a certification.
Yep.
So when we were certified, for a few years, then the government realized, like, what is this, a nail tech? You putting some on nails, like, hey.
And you're making this kind of money, so of course,
we got to tax this. So, so at that point.
That's the system, that's the trap.
That's the trap. So you got to tax it. So now you guys have to be licensed. So that's just the nature of the beast of the business.
So
you have to be
anyone
licensed.
that's operating unlicensed is really outside the lines.
You can be fined for it. So it's against the law, but you have so many people that are operating like that. And you can still be in your house technically doing this service, but you still should be licensed at the same time.
Yes.
Being licensed will cover you at all costs. Anything could happen.
Absolutely. So are you guys providing the training for the licenses, or just the blueprint on the best practice to get licensed, and once you get licensed, how to operate a business?
Both. Okay, so what we're doing is...
Oh, yes, at the same time.
It's fancy, right?
So you have to have the hours. So you have to do the apprenticeship program to get the hours. You still have to go to the state board to take the exam and pass the exam on your time. But we can give you the hours. And just sitting there, you get the blueprint. You know what I mean? And we have a certain way of the way we do business. We don't do nails. We have a business. We run a business first before doing the nails. And most people, when they come into our establishment, they're like, this is different. It's different because it's customer service, it's sanitation, we have a lot of things going on before you get the nails done. Right. And they're like, I just normally go in a place and get my nails done. Professional, all of that stuff. And once they come in, they see it's a difference. It's a business first, and then we do nails.
I love that. I approach real estate kind of the same way. Like anybody can go flip a house or just wholesale a deal. But I was like, well, let's establish a business and a brand so you can actually scale that business and not have a hustle, because I believe that hustle is just informal business. Business is just formalized hustle.
Yeah,
correct.
Right? And so I really respect that you guys are taking what many just might use as a hustle or a side hustle or even a full-time hustle, but really making a business out of it and improving a model through your example. That's awesome. So I want to take a step back. I want to dive into the incubator piece, because I love that, right? Because you're empowering others, you're creating small business owners, other CEOs, et cetera. I think that in most major cities, especially here in Atlanta, I've been getting manicures since I was 17, 18, 19 years old.
You haven't been to Too.
I have not. I have not, but I will be.
Okay.
I guarantee you I'll be a customer.
Absolutely.
Right? And so one of the big complaints that many of us have who are pro-Black businesses is that many of the nail salons that we go to it's hard to find anyone that looks like us that's literally
and let me say
offering these
this.
services.
You're speaking on the Asian industry. They have come and they have destroyed the Black community, as far as nails, because they go in there and they do not, practice the sterilization and cleanliness. It's like a quick fix. Nails were designed to pamper yourself. You know,
grooming.
it's just like if you go to a spa, you want to get your hair done, you want to relax, you want to have fun, you want to, you know, have an experience, not to go like you two people working on you and get it done and get you in and out, no appointment. I mean, they have just taken, when we started out, it was for the elite, you know, judges and doctors and lawyers. You know, they were getting services done. You know, when I'm talking about 30, 35 years ago, you know, they were getting this service done. But now, you know, the Asian shops on every corner in every hood. So it's, you know, it's a cheap, well, hell, they went up now, you know, so the price is a little different now. But
it's real out here.
Yeah, you used to can go there and get a $12 service or a $15 service, and it made us realize that it's not a pamper session at that time. It's like a quick fix, you know. So here at 2 Lot 2, that's what we want to still give you, the ambiance, the experience. So what we service our clients with, the experience, you know, on top of the product line that we have, the products that we give. So, and as, you know, Black people, we spend billions of dollars
And that's what I wanted to piggyback on. It's a $1 billion industry, but it's only 10% African Americans that's licensed to do the business.
Wow.
So just add that up. You know, it's so much money out here, and we are actually spending the money, but we're not spending it back to us.
To take it back to our neighborhood and open up that nail salon on your corner.
Right.
You know?
And you guys have a blueprint to do that.
You got a blueprint. I mean, and Sabrina and myself, we started out with no loan. We did it ourselves. So
No
it can be done.
advertisement.
We have never done advertisement to this day.
Wow.
You know, and word of mouth, and then the service that you give. And like I said, it's an experience. When you come in from the front door to your end of your service, it's an experience. And we have had some technicians be like, oh my goodness, y'all get these clients too much. Like, what are y'all doing? So that's why when different sets come in town, they can call us to service them.
Peace, family, and I'm glad you all are tuned in to How to Beat the Trap. This is literally a podcast that is teaching you how to beat America's most infamous traps, and we have amazing influencers, overachievers, and entrepreneurs who are giving you the game and want to actually extend that game to you through their products, their programs, their services, their mentorship, and coaching. So what we've done is we've worked out amazing deals with these influencers so they can give you the game at discounted prices or exclusive opportunities, right? So all you gotta do to be a part of our Trap Partners education is go to howtobeatthetrap.com. This is an exclusive opportunity from our podcast to you to give you information, strategies, and game on people that inspire you and you love their roadmap for how they beat the trap. So if you wanna get tapped in, go to howtobeatthetrap.com to get exclusive How to Beat the Trap opportunities to learn from your favorite How to Beat the Trap interviewees. All right, guys, I'll see you there. Peace.
So I want to dive into more of your services right now, right? So I'm all about business verticals. And so you guys have the main nail salon service business that you all or your staff offer. And you said there's like and I know this, there's like an employee revolution right now and nobody wants to work, right? So right now you guys had to go back from working on your business and now working back in your business.
Yes.
All right, so you have that service going on. You have the incubation service where folks can be groomed under you all and learn how to be entrepreneurs, right?
Yes.
That's something you provide for small business owners looking to grow and have a scalable model, right? And you mentioned something about other products. So are those, I want you to speak on the products a little bit, and are there any other things that you guys do in or out of that industry as entrepreneurs?
So 2 Lot 2 has a product line. We have I think it's like 5 pieces. So one is all natural body moisturizer. Vegan body moisturizer that we make. So it's 6 different scents of that.
It's made with love. Yes.
Cannot make it if it's not balanced.
And that's a true story. If our energy is not right, the product does not come out right.
Wow.
True story. And if we have to make our energy be good if we don't want to mess
We have
up.
to pick a good day.
What's the trick? What's the trick to that?
I don't know.
If the energy is off, how do you balance that thing out?
Well,
We might have to cancel that day and start
cancel
another
that day
day.
and start over. But however, Sabrina and myself, we don't stay upset with each other long. We do have it. We're identical twins, and y'all can imagine, if you could imagine, we do have it. But that's the yin and the yang with us.
Yeah.
We balance each other. So her strengths, we'll get into that later. But some things that she's strong about, I fall short, and vice versa. Where my strength, she falls short. So with the product line, we also have a body mist, which is It has all the scents. It's for your car, room, pillow, and body spray. It does not leave oil on your clothes, so it matches the scent. So we have 6 different scents of that. And then we have a medicated foot balm for active, dehydrated callous feet. So that's approved by Dr. Naeem Shahid, which is a podiatrist we've been working with for years. So what we did, we put it inside of his office to test it, to the trial run, and now is birth. And we have the cream, and then we have the cuticle oil pen.
Yes.
So, when you're out and about and your nails look a little dry, you can put them on just so when you get in the club, you can, or the meeting, you
got a
can,
little
right?
shimmer.
Yeah,
you look good.
So it's oil, vitamin E, and
a mixture of cuticle oil.
And then we have, what else we got, Sabrina?
I think you covered
I think
it.
I covered it.
Yes.
But yeah, so those products along those lines, we're doing pretty good. Haven't really been able to really get out there. Pandemic happened and we was about to hit the road and go do trade shows and stuff like that. But however, we still sell it in the salon. We sell it online. So it's doing okay. It could be doing better.
Awesome. So, all right. So you guys got these different business verticals, also creating opportunities for other entrepreneurs, right? Giving a blueprint, not hoarding the information. And
You can't die with this information. And then Sabrina and myself would love to create, people like ourselves to keep the industry going, so it can be people out there that want to give great service, give good customer service, and just give it your all, because we love this industry. We take pride in the industry and the license behind it and just doing it right. So when you go on set, you don't have to charge $50 for your service while I'm over here charging $250 for mine.
right.
And you'll be surprised how many people actually come in our shop and don't have a business license, don't know what to do, how to do it. They just have a cell
Insurance.
phone, they have some business cards, and they do the facial, let's say the facial. And they don't have none of the business side of it together. And then when we're like, you need this, that, and the other, then they're like, wow, do I need that? I need more than just my cell phone.
You need
even
insurance.
you need insurance. You even need separate bank accounts. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like your business bank account is not your personal bank
That's a
account.
fact.
So we be trying to teach them all of that, and they be like, oh, wow, it's more to this than what I thought. So once you get in and you give in somebody, because we want to see everybody win.
Yes.
Everybody win. So you got to tell them the right things to do.
Right, that's awesome. I mean, I know a lot of young entrepreneurs or new entrepreneurs commingle their money.
Can't do that.
They're not doing it the right way. But again, I think it's really revolutionary, just because I'm really into personal grooming, and I understand that consumer side of the industry. And for you all to be creating a way for people that look like us to be able to be the service providers, especially in a city where Atlanta, where everyone's big on how they look and beautification. For you guys to bring it to the forefront is an amazing thing. So let's talk about what inspired you all, 20 years ago you said? 30 years ago?
Yeah.
What was y'all, 2 years old?
No, we were actually just getting out of high school. We were just getting out of high school. Of course, when you're in the 12th grade, you have this job, that job. And once we graduated, we had them little odd jobs, but we knew that's what we did not want to do. So we decided we didn't want to go to college because, like some people go to college and they make it work, and sometimes they go to college and it don't work, right? So we knew right offhand that we wanted to be entrepreneurs. So we was trying to figure this thing out, whether we were going to do hair, whether we was going to do nails, something in the beauty industry.
Definitely.
And nails actually stuck. It actually stuck, So nails actually won it over. And we went to nail school. We made it happen. They loved us right out of nail school, hired us right into the place where they was actually having the nail school.
Yeah.
And I think maybe they liked the idea of the identical twin thing, but that helps out too. But we actually just went to nail school, made it happen, and haven't looked back.
Did you guys know you were going to do business together or do careers together, or?
No, actually, she was at one top salon in Richmond. We're from Richmond, Virginia. She was at one top salon, I was at the other. The yin and the yang, one was all pumped up and one was very conservative. She was at the conservative
We had
salon.
the business people and they had the industry people, so two separate sides.
Gotcha. All right, and so you guys decided at some point to get that training, but you knew you wanted to be in the beauty industry. You knew college wasn't it. You guys collectively made that choice, or was that kind of an individual thing?
I think we did.
Well, when we got the niche of doing the nails, we were so excited. It was something new, something different, and we just wanted to give a big punch at that. So and it stuck.
Okay.
So.
All right, so I'm gonna come back a little more to that, but let's go all the way back right? So to your upbringing, you guys have other siblings?
Yes.
As well? And so tell us about how you guys grew up. What was life like? Was it, was it a fair, easy upbringing? Were there challenges there? Like, what was that like before high school, before?
Well, we are the youngest of 5 girls. It's 5 girls.
So you can imagine a house full of girls.
Yeah, and we're the youngest. And I'll let you take this.
Yeah, so my mom, she was a single mom. And she taught us, we have learned how to really work hard and really do our thing from our mom. She has a strong backbone. So being raised with 5 girls, it was it was challenging, but I think all of us have strong personalities.
Very.
Everybody is very creative, and I wouldn't even trade my sisters in from that.
4 out of the 5 is creative. One is like accountant, nurse. She's a career student. She has all kinds of degrees.
She has all the degrees for all of us.
But the rest of us have been creative people.
So still in the industry of hair, designer, and doing events and stuff like that. Where actually my entire family is very creative. So growing up, my mom was a single parent, and you could see some days it was a struggle. She trying to make sure 5 girls have what they need to go to school, to just living in a house, all of us together, trying to make space for 5 girls. It was challenging at times, but it was great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And with 5 of you all in the same household with a single mom, how do you guys feel like that played into your persistence, resilience, your intangible skills as entrepreneurs?
I think it played a huge part growing up with 5 girls in the house, because if you needed some help or you needed something, you can go to your sisters. They can guide you to tell you should see the ins and outs. With looking at our older sister, just seeing how she just went out there and grind hard and made it. And me, I was a teenage mom. So that's why I say our story is a little different. So I was a teenage mom, and I knew for myself, I didn't want to fall in the situation of, the category of, you dropped out of school, or you didn't have this or didn't have that. So,
or you wasn't the person that was taking care of your child. You dumped your child on your mom. That wasn't the case.
Yeah, so for me, I raised my daughter. She's 35 now. Actually, she's getting married in January. Okay. So my motto,
Congrats.
Thank you. So the thing with her, I always said, is you and I against the world. And that was before. It's popular now, but you can imagine 35 years ago saying, it's you and I against the world. We got to do this. So I remember getting off the school bus at where she was at daycare or at school and having to push her home in a stroller, just being a mom. So for me, for 12th senior year, Sabrina was going to the senior class trip with her friends. I couldn't do any of that because I really felt like if I made this bed, if I did this, I had to really make it work.
That was real responsible, real mature.
Yes.
How old were you as a single mom?
Or
as a teenage mom, excuse me.
Teenage mom, 15? 15? Yeah. So I really, sometimes you get angry with yourself, but right now I thank God because
she's amazing.
She's amazing. And if I had not did that, I don't know where I would be. Not that I would have straight and went, left, but, even when I met my husband, I was like, oh, no, you can't call me after 9 o'clock. No, you can't come over here. I have a daughter, stuff like that. So I was so grounded. Everything I did when I moved here to Atlanta, most people are like, you gonna take her with you? I moved in when she was 10. And, we came here and explored Atlanta together.
Yeah.
And, Sabrina had came here 2 years prior to me, and she had laid the foundation. Yeah, I was coming here like every other weekend to, really get into the know. But I brought my daughter came with me, and we made it work, and
Awesome.
We was inseparable.
So after high school, you guys start learning the beauty business together
Yes.
as employees at that time?
Yes,
Yes.
Right?
definitely. Definitely employees,
I think about what you said, 10 years or so? Before
Before I moved here, yes. So I can remember one time when we tried the entrepreneur thing, and we were just trying. My dad has a few buildings back home in Richmond, and it was this one building. It was apartments on top, but it was empty. Nobody was. Well, I think he made it his whole one apartment, but downstairs was an empty building. We put a table in the window and it was just she and I in this empty vacant spot. But then he ventured this lady over there to build a salon. But we tried it and just maybe cut off and just had enough for just a table sitting in the window. It was so cute. I mean, we tried, but that was not the business.
it was
but, you remember?
So it was here in Atlanta that you guys birthed Two La Two.
Yes, we birthed Two La Two here in Atlanta. But actually, we worked in a huge salon here owned by Dikembe Mutombo
And Tanya
Timons when we first got here. So that was the play. You know, everybody had to go there. That was like the hot spot. It was like going to Lennox and going on
Lennox and
Peachtree.
Nails, right.
Yeah,
Right.
Lennox and Nails. And believe it or not, we had, I mean, the clientele we have, I mean, I wouldn't change my life for nothing in the world.
Gotcha. Are you guys able to mention any of the clientele that you guys work with?
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Well, tell us who are some of the people you got the pampering
Okay, so-
from.
Of course, my husband, Q Parker. I got to start off with him. But Queen Latifah, I've worked with her for 7 years. She's still a client. Actually, she called me probably about 2 weeks ago to buy some products for me to send her a huge box. We got Usher.
Johnny Gill. We've done Tyler Perry. We've done Oprah, Gayle King.
Oh, wait, Oprah.
Yeah, Oprah, Gayle King. We've done Jay-Z, Beyonce. We've done Katherine Heigl.
Big flex. Go ahead, keep going.
I mean, the list goes
Ben
on.
Stiller. We've done, the list
Major,
goes.
I mean, Faith Evans, everybody. I mean,
list goes on.
It
You
goes on
said
and
Jay-Z, Beyonce,
We could tell you-
Oprah, Tyler Perry,
Jada
Ben
Pinkett.
Stiller,
Jada Pinkett.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
done
some of the lates we have done. Prince,
Coretta Scott
Wow.
King.
Coretta Scott King, Whitney Houston,
Whitney Houston, yeah.
So the list goes
Y'all
on and on.
legends
Like
in
I
the
say,
game. Y'all the goat.
we just two young girls that inspired to be great in this industry.
and professional. You know, when you get these clients, you have to be professional. L.A. Reid, I can't leave him out. Hype Williams.
Yeah, Hype still come to the salon.
Yeah,
too.
I mean, all of these people, you have to be professional. You have to, I always say this, see and don't see. You have to hear and don't hear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go in and you be professional. This is these people's personal lives. You're in their homes. So you have to respect that. What happens is, does not leave the boundaries of my client and myself.
Right.
Yeah, so the list goes on, and y'all could get us in trouble because we didn't mention somebody that we should have from, like
Wingo.
You, whoever that is, you.
Wingo. I mean, I could
Yeah.
the list goes
Jermaine
on.
Dupri, done
Yeah,
Janet
yeah.
Jackson, done, we've done a lot of people.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So it's been a great
inspiring,
journey.
though, right? For I think for aspiring beauty professionals and nail technicians to know that you can have that kind of career.
Yes, yes.
In the space. Soon you'll add Jay and Ernestine Morrison to your list.
Yes,
Of course.
But that's awesome. So, all right, I want to do what we call, and I want to dig in some more of this culture trap we talked about earlier when you gave it a little thumb nod.
What?
But, so yes.
Yes, the funny thing.
So right now, my trap analysis right now is that Queens Sharlinda and Sabrina have been able to beat the college trap,
Yes.
beat the corporate trap, beat the corner trap, and you have to go that route, and have been able to become entrepreneurs for themselves. So as you guys have had success, I'm sure you made some decent money doing this. I mean, to have a 20-year business and be working for yourselves, you sustained.
Right.
Right? And I'm sure I've done pretty well for yourselves. So when it comes to the culture trap, which is what we talked about, blowing money fast, spending like it's your last, when it comes to that, have you guys had challenges in that arena?
Okay, so let me start this. So,
Okay, go for it.
okay, when it comes to the money, I'm the tight one, right? I'm the one who it needs to make sense to me. What are we doing this for? What is it? What is the long run going to be? How is it going to pan out this? Then she wants to spend it, right?
Not
She
like
wants to
that.
spend
No.
it.
Not like
But
that. Not
we have
wasteful.
learned, not wasteful, but her mind just goes. And I always call myself the executor in whatever we do. She think of it and I
I'm
have
the
to bring it
creator.
home.
So-
and I have to execute it and make it come to fruition, right?
Yes.
So with the money trap, we have, it's the yin and the yang with us. Now, I'm the one who's saying that we need to do this, and be cautious with it, right? My sister always said, you can't take it with you. You die, it's going to be this, that, and the other. But then we compromise that thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
let me say this. I'm sorry to interrupt you. However, I think sometimes in business you got to spend money to get money. To make money. You have to reinvent yourself every so many steps along your journey. So you can't be here and don't want to make another move to push forward. So right now, Miss Sabrina, we're pushing forward.
Right.
We have some things in the oven, as they say, with some babies coming, that we're so proud of. And we're taking our time during this pandemic to try to make it all make sense. Yes, my mind be going and going and going, like, we could do this, we could do that. So I am the one to create and come, and she sits back and she be like, we're not spending that money.
Bring it on in, sis.
Yeah, bring it on in.
So some things you can't get past, like you have to pay attorney fees. You have to. So when you're paying certain fees, her thing was like, you gonna find somebody cheaper? And I'm like, wait a second, Brie, we gotta move on this. We're 50, we're half 100, we're half our age. We gotta make this thing work. So with that being said, she is the person that will reel me back in. And like when I tell you we got things set up, ready to just knock it out. But financial-wise, you got to make it make sense.
You have to make it make sense. And since the pandemic, we had to, we go through these different times that we reinvent ourselves to the industry, right? Because, of course, back in the day, we used to do the nails and acrylic and all that stuff. Then we gone green.
That was...
And we're all
17 years
natural.
ago.
Yeah, we're
17
all
years ago
natural. We've gone green. And now, since the pandemic happened, put us in a holding pattern for a second.
You can be honest, it put us in a bad situation.
No, yeah, it put us in a holding pattern. Bad situation, same thing to me. You're holding right there. So now pause. So then we had to regroup our incubators in the salon. And now we're trying to see whether we're going to do this incubator now personally, or we're going to get another person to bring them up and have them go out and fly with their wings. So right now we're in the process of, we got 4 things in the oven, and they're 4 major things. And once they come to fruition, you guys will hear all about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I'll be remiss to say that you guys, I heard you mention you're 50.
Yes.
50. You guys look amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, 30 for 50.
Oh, wow.
For sure.
Thank you.
I guess it's all that beauty and healthcare. I guess you're a product of the product, right?
Yeah.
So, has there been what we call a trap transition, right? Which is essentially like an aha moment where you all have, during your journey, whether it was thinking about maybe going a corporate America route or staying an employee with someone, or whether it was thinking about going to college or anything like that, was there ever like one day or one moment between the two of you, either collectively or individually, where you were like, I know for a fact we're not going that route. Like that's not for us, that's not for me.
Well, once we started getting the feedback from our clients, we have one client, Kevin Lyles, okay? He would always say, I done traveled the world and have not had a manicure like this.
Wow.
Or, L.A. Reid has said that. So that's your aha moment, like, wow, okay, so maybe we are good at this thing. Maybe we should stick with this, and this is our lane of what we should do. I mean, when people call you to have you fly out of town first class and have a car pick you up to come and fix a couple nails, it's like, I'm sure somebody's in that town that can fix you. But when they say that you came highly recommended, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, wow, well, maybe we are good at this thing.
That's
and we
awesome.
have clients that have been, and the other aha moment is when we have clients that say, I've been with you guys for 27 years. I've been with you for 27 years. It's been clients that has been with us our whole journey since we've been here in Atlanta. And we've been here, how long we been here? I came here in 89?
No. Yes.
Yeah. So we've been here for a long, long time.
So I piggyback off what she said. The aha moment is when we get the stories and the accolades and stuff. And, sometimes you don't think you're worthy, or what are you doing? Because the days go, it's morning, it's night, it's morning, it's night. You don't even sit down and think about those things until, a client is sitting in the salon and they're like, I had this little thing with Kenny Burns and Faith Evans on my page saying, no, I'm the first client. I was coming before you. I was there before you. And it was like, wow, and both of them are very important clients of ours. But however, just to see the journey that Sabrina and myself, like, it's an aha moment to say, I think you've done a job well done.
Wow. It's really inspirational, though, just to know that you can take a skill set, something you're really passionate about, and not just be a good technician or a good employee in someone's shop, but create a whole brand for yourself, a whole clientele base for yourself, and then also excuse me, duplicate that process for others. That's really amazing.
Or just to hear the naysayers at the beginning, you're just a nail tech.
Oh yeah, we've had that too. You just do nails.
You just do nails. That's all. You just do nails.
We've traveled the world doing
You guys
nails.
are reinventing the industry, or have already
Yeah.
reinvented the industry.
Wouldn't change it for nothing.
Yeah, we're traveling the world doing nails.
That's awesome.
And have been told you do just nails.
So we are beating the nail tech trap.
Yes.
Beating the nail tech trap. So all right, so we have this segment called Trap Blown, right? So Trap Blown is essentially my challenge to you all to give us a story that'll blow our minds, right? And that could be a financial story on a bag you blew where you just spent some money one day, you didn't had a good run, a good month, a good week, and y'all spent a bunch of money. Or it could be something really embarrassing that you guys might have done in a really embarrassing moment, or something that was just really, really amazing that happened in your career that is just like, I mean, you kind of already blew mine with the whole Oprah, Tyler Perry, Jay-Z, Beyonce thing. But at some point in your careers and your journey, something that will blow our minds in regards to you all and your journey.
Wow. I'm gonna have to let you take this one.
Well, I'm trying
I don't
to
think we just not gonna blow money. We do treat ourselves. I do feel like you work hard, you can buy yourself something.
For sure.
I do get the thing about the labels, because a lot of them aren't for us, but you do want to treat yourself to have something nice. So we don't blow the bag. I can tell you that.
But we're not going to say it was fully blown, but what was...
you treat yourself.
What was one of those bigger treats that you gave yourself that was I gotta push it today?
That would be more her than me, so I'm gonna let you say what you've done.
Sabrina said I spend too much money, but I don't. I'm very modest. I really can't because I'm a Scorpio, so I still think about stuff
Me
like
too.
that. I hesitate when that time do come to really
Scorpio
spend.
sisters.
Yeah, it's just that hesitation of, do I really need that? And even being married to Q, now my husband gonna enjoy his life to the fullest. Now he gonna enjoy his. So he always tell me, baby, live a little bit, have fun, do something daring. And, I look through social media, I be like, oh, baby, look what she did. He'd be like, you should try that. But I'm
thinking too much.
I think too much of what the image or what people may say, or just knowing that I have kids watching.
Right. So how about this? Has there been a big regret during your careers that you have, either personal or in your professional life? Has there been a big regret that might blow our minds? Something you're like, man, I wish I would take that one back.
I'm going to say this, and I hope you might agree with me. I think one regret is having people we had tons of phone calls of people who want to franchise and open up a 2-lot-2. And Sabrina and I, we were so scared. We held on to 2-lot-2 like it was our baby and would not release it because we didn't want somebody to say this happened at a 2-lot-2, and we just wasn't able to control it. That risk of destroying our name that we worked so hard from the ground up. Nobody gave us anything. Right. So just to work from the ground up to build this name, that's one regret. I think we should have started franchising this, and we should have allowed people to show us that they could do it. And we did not trust people with the name.
No.
Now I can say right now, like everybody got nail salons everywhere, so who's gonna pick up the name that I think now without, the way the world is now, people want their own name.
Right.
And so that's one regret I would say. We should have allowed those franchises.
And we probably should have started our product line a long time ago. We had all the opportunity to do so early, and we didn't.
One thing I do regret, we work day in and day out. We work so hard. We don't have a balanced life.
No.
Now, that's one thing I wish would have come a little sooner, because during the pandemic, there's no way you can have a balanced life right now, because you got to go, you're grinding now. You in it, knee deep in it now. So, however, for us, I just wish we would have started out a little bit, having a little more balanced life to be able to enjoy life, because we work hard.
Seem like it. You're passionate about what you do, though.
Yeah.
You're doing it really well.
We're getting older, so you can't really push yourself as hard as you used to.
Well, I think through your incubator model, this is me being a little bit of a business coach, right?
Yes.
I think through your incubator model and the systems you guys have been able to create, I think there is probably an opportunity for you to look at some licensing of, if not your name, your systems and your process, right? I think people would kind of a quasi-franchise. I think there's a lot of folks that would pay good money to kind of get that blueprint, that cheat sheet, and some mentorship at that level. And if you could get a piece of a bunch of mini 2-lot-2s or 2-lot-2 CEOs out there across the country, that could be the kind of residual income that gives you that balance you're looking for.
Yes.
So definitely look forward to, I'm sure, find out one of your little 4 things you got incubating. I ain't gonna have you give it up or nothing, but.
One of them is going to be so amazing. I'm just hoping that because this was supposed to come out before the pandemic, which would have been amazing. But now with the social distancing, with the being careful, it's going to have to start off real slow. So we're going to announce that. We're working on it, and it should be announced probably before December. If not, it'll be full-fledged top of the year. But that right there would have, when I did mention to some people, they were like, what? Where y'all come up with that? Wait a minute. You do what? What? Hold on. Would you need to be licensed? So we're going to certify people to do that service because it's no license for it.
That's awesome.
So it'll be certification.
Right,
And I guess you
creating.
say, what was the wow moment? My wow moment was when I did 3 clients, and that was Oprah, Whitney Houston, and Jada Pinkett. Those 3 clients wowed me. I'm like, am I sitting here doing Miss Winfrey, like, for real? So
Real
that
life?
was in real life. Yeah, you feel like you're in a dream or whatever, but she was amazing. She was an awesome customer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I could just imagine this episode, like you said, men, women, young girls, or whomever who might aspire to be in this industry, to look at you guys as role models and to see the kind of opportunities to open up for yourself, relationships, et cetera. Just like you said, from not just having a good skill set, but bringing the professionalism, bringing that next level to the business. I think that's just super amazing. So as I got you guys in the trap seat right now, I want you guys to give those people we're just talking about, right? Those aspiring entrepreneurs, aspiring beauty technicians, et cetera, beauty professionals. What would you say if you were talking to your younger selves or someone looking to get into the business? What could be their trap cheat sheet to beating the traps in the beauty industry, right? Where they're just getting caught in being an employee or being an unlicensed professional or hustling and not getting to that next level. You were to give those aspiring entrepreneurs or current entrepreneurs looking to level up a trap cheat sheet, what are some specific things that they could do to level up their business or to get close to the kind of careers you guys have had?
I would first say to someone, give you, off of my cheat sheet is, whatever you want to do, know first that's what you want to do and give it your all. It's no business that you're going to be able to go in to and give it 50%, 20%. So if you're not serious about it, don't go into the industry.
Gotcha. So
And what I would want to tell someone is you can have a lot of ideas, but do one at a time. Master one, then finish that one, then go into another one, because you have so many people that get into a business and they want to do the entire beauty industry, and you're falling short somewhere. But do this one for a certain amount of time, master that, then go further, do that part, master it, and then you can do it all. But you just can't do it all at one time because you're not going to be good at all of it. I'm not telling anyone to put themselves in a box and just do one thing. You can do multiple things, but just make sure you finish the first thing.
awesome.
Finish the first thing. And that's a huge thing. You have so many people that, can rattle off how many things they do and what they do, and you be like, and you're a master at none of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that something that you learned from experience, doing it the wrong way, or is it something you kind of instinctively have known, or just a habit you had?
Well, my makeup is I'm gonna finish something before I start the next thing. So that's my makeup, and I'm thinking everybody else should have that same thing, but everybody don't think like that.
She's talking about me. So sometimes I do bounce off, come on, let's do this, let's do that. And I do. But one thing I do, when I come up with an idea, I have it all planned out, all worked out. It's just that we got to spend the money part.
Right. So you guys are like the best, like you said, yin and yang. This is like a CEO, COO
Yes.
born collaboration
Yeah.
of a visionary and an operator working together. I wish I had that. I wish I had another Jay.
And I always tell people
yeah.
that it's so important if you're really serious about something, because you're one person, one body, one mind. It's sometimes good for you to partner with somebody. So just like you and your wife, or you and your sister or someone, if you have those two minds, because I can say together we can be a beast. Because where
We
I
can
fall
get
short,
things done.
she can pick it up. So we're having a what we call like a two-headed monster.
That's what it's
You
called.
can really, really get out there and really dominate whatever you have.
Awesome.
Whatever. So it's two of us. And I tell people, if you feel safe and if you find somebody that has the same love and passion and dream, like-minded person that really is in the same thing, that could really work.
That's awesome.
But trying to do it yourself, sometimes you get discouraged. You don't have the strength to just keep going and keep pushing. And if you got somebody behind you pushing you, because sometimes I get tired, and I'm gonna be honest. I'll be like, I want to give all this up. I'm tired, and she'll be like, well, we got to do this, or either she'll pick it up and go finish it, give me my moment,
Right.
and vice versa with her. She quit every 3 months, she quit, and then I will pick up the ball and keep going. So, and one of the things that balances out, I have a nonprofit, Sisters United. So, you have people there to support you, and we all support each other. So it's a group of women where you come together, we meet once a month. The pandemic has kind of staggered that, but you meet once a month and we just support each other. And we was, if you bake cakes, we'll buy cakes. So we're posting on our page and get your clients and, just that whole give back. So with Sabrina and myself, I'm her fuel and she's my fuel.
We put the fire up under each other.
Wow.
And the
And
fire is
she knows
fire.
what buttons to press too.
And she know what buttons to press.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So I got a trap translation for us, but I'm gonna pause that for a second. I'm gonna give it to us at the end. But I want you guys to let everyone know where they can find you all individually, find the business, get more of your tutelage, get the actual services that you provide. Please let us know.
Okay, so we're on Instagram as Tulatu Nail Salons with an S on the end of salons. That's our Instagram handle. We have Twitter is Tulatu Nails with an S on the end of it. And Facebook, I think, is just Tulatu Nail Salon. So you can find us there. My personal is Sabrina Brie Rowe. So that's my personal.
And my personal is Sharlinda. Facebook is Sharlinda Parker.
Awesome. Thanks to Queens for being here, guys. So my takeaway in trap translation of everything we talked about, I think one of the biggest trap gems is to partner to your weaknesses, right?
Yes.
When you're in a business partnership, don't try to partner with someone that's the same as you. Like y'all not getting as much done. You want to partner with someone that can partner to the weaknesses that you have and you be the strength to their weaknesses.
Yes.
Right? And also to have an accountability partner. The person that can push your buttons, that can drive you. We all have off days. Entrepreneurship is hard. So when that can encourage you through a pandemic, through the up times, down times, when the money is good, that can bring it down. When you're feeling yourself, all those kind of things are important for us entrepreneurs to win and to beat, this entrepreneur trap. And so I thank you all for being here and giving us such light and energy today. I look forward to being another one of your customers on your list.
Yeah.
And I seriously have been looking for, we always say, Black-owned nail technicians, right? And Black-owned beauty providers. So it's amazing to have you here today. I'll also look forward to collaborating with you guys on the Sisters United initiative. I'm part of Brothers United.
Oh, yes.
Awesome. With King Q. So
Because I think, a lot of women like myself, we go do different things. And, you have some people, whether it is, depression, molestation, divorce or whatever. So what we do with Sisters United, like Brothers United, you just have a safe space where you can go talk and have discussions with certain things that may be going on in your life to realize you're not on the island by yourself,
So where can they find that?
Sisters United, ATL on all social media handles. And we meet once a month. Like I said, it was a pause for the pandemic, but we start back up in January. And it's so needed right now with a lot of people that's with depression and just anxiety and just trying to figure out where to go and how to pick up the pieces to live this new normal life with COVID, or even being able to experience something like this. I've never thought in a million years I would ever, we hear our grandparents or great-grandparents telling the stories of different things that they had endured and experienced. But Sisters United is a safe space where you can really, and the bond that we have with Sisters United is so amazing, because once you come in the room and the room is open for, discussion, I can look back a month after and I'll see 2 people, 3 people, they're like best buds. So you moved here with no friends, no family. And then you have a family.
Have a new family. That's awesome. Well, you guys are doing great work as social entrepreneurs, giving back as you climb and grow. Thank you all again for being on How to Beat the Trap. And coming in the trap with me. Hey, family, we will see you guys on the next episode. Make sure you guys check out the Queens. And when you come to Atlanta, make sure you book your beauty service. Get groomed like the great Oprah or Tyler or the late great Whitney or somebody. Come get groomed and feel special. Treat your wife, treat your life. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Thank you.
Hey, peace, family. Real estate pioneer Jay Morrison coming to you live from the Black House. Why haven't you got your first of its kind video textbook, interactive video textbook experience, the 12-step real estate crash course? This book will make you a real estate power player in real life with over 6.5 hours of video lessons with 290 pages of real workbook experiences, tests, quizzes, assessments that give you the skill set, mindset, and formulas needed to dominate in real estate and be a power player in any part of the industry in real life. Homeowner, realtor, wholesaler, landlord, flipper, developer, don't matter. You need this book. Your family needs this book. Go tap in, click the link right now for your interactive, first of its kind video textbook experience in real life. Tap in.
12stepvideotextbook.com.